burnout. And burnout is really, I think, probably one of the best quotes is from an article by Raymaker et al. From 2020, and it's right in the title of their article. It's, quote, having all of your internal resources exhausted beyond measure and having no cleaning crew. They can be similar to meltdowns and shutdowns, and that the demands of the external environment outweigh your capacity to cope with them. But the difference with burnout is if this is happening repeatedly and significantly across time, it can lead to a really intense fatigue, exhaustion, and inability to cope. And it can look a lot like depression on the surface if people don't know what to look for in terms of autistic burnout specifically. So you might need to sleep more, you might be exhausted, you might be sad, you might get frustrated with yourself and have lower self-esteem because why can't I do this the way everyone else is doing it? So it can look a lot like depression, but it's distinct. And some of the kind of precursors are not having enough support, telling people, this is coming through really strongly in the research, telling people, you know, I need help, I need support, and almost being gaslit a little bit. Everyone has hard days sometimes. Everyone else can do this. Why are you so special? Why do you need to work from home, or why would you need your own office? The external environment just diminishes our needs to the point that we burn out and we can't cope anymore.
Is it fair to
Sure.
say that burnouts are only manifestations of a series of or too many of unmitigated meltdowns and shutdowns, as in you don't go straight to burnout?
That may be a contributing factor. So I think with burnout, it's not like, you know, you're just having one bad experience at work and you come home tired and you sleep it off and next day you feel a lot better. It's not going to happen quickly like that. The research that's coming out on burnout, and I want to be clear, burnout is a really early and young field of research. But what we do know so far is showing us that burnout tends to occur specifically like we just spoke about, where we have these external demands that are different than what our internal demands are. There's a mismatch there. And it's happening systematically over time and slowly building up until the point where we kind of hit a tipping point. And that tipping point can look like losing skills that we had. You know, you might have been managing to go to work every day and come home and cook dinner. And then at some point, it becomes a bowl of cereal, not just for one day, but every day. So you can actually start to lose adult life skills, for example, that you'd had if you are an adult, or if you're a child, it might look like missing milestones and losing milestones. So it's usually, it's a pattern over time.